Hello again everyone, Joanne with StampinginTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. Today I wanted to go over making this beautiful card and this features the Lovely as a Tree stamp set. It's absolutely one of my favorites, a must-have in your collection. There's so much you can do with this, okay? So we're going to be using this. This is the main focus of this card today. Also, just for a little bit of the sentiment, I'm going to bring in the Crazy About You sentiment with it also. And we're using the Hello Thinlits. So let's start. My base is crumb cake, and then I have a border of 5 1/4 by 4 of basic black, and then the piece that we stamp on right here is very vanilla at 5 by 3 3/4. And when you open the card to write your sentiment, this piece in here is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and this is stamped with some chocolate chip, and it comes from the Lovely as a Tree stamp set. So let's move this out of the way. And I already folded my card. Now this is a portrait card. It is 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2. But I just turned it so it would open this way for this card. Okay, so let's start moving stuff out of the way so we can start to work. Oh, and the way I got this effect here at the bottom was with this tape right here. This is sheetrock tape. A lot of people use some painter's tape. I didn't have any, so I found this in my utility room. And I love the effect that I got with it. I think it came out well also. So, okay, from here, we take our layer of basic black. That's 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to go ahead and put that here. And I'm going to use just some snail to do that with. Lovely as a Tree stamp set. I don't use it nearly as much. Well, I use it a lot. I haven't done a whole lot of videos with them. Okay, now when I start to line these up, I try to get my corners here, okay, and looking at the top and the bottom for equal amount of space for a border. Beautiful. And then I adhere that down. Then I'm going to come on in with my piece that is this is the one that we're going to stamp on, so we're not going to adhere that down yet, okay? This is the piece that's 5 by 3 3/4. But let's go ahead and finish the inside of our card. Let's move that away, and this is the piece that is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. We're going to bring in this beautiful little stamp. Let's see where did I put that stamp set. I've been working with, so here it is, so many over here, but this is the Lovely as a Tree, and we're going to use these leaves right here. I love the little pine cone right here, very, very cute. So I've already got it mounted, and I'm going to open up my chocolate chip. Let's move that out of the way. See, this way we get the inside of the card finished and done. And I just ink that up nicely. And I'm going to show you a little technique with wax paper, nice, on with the Thinlit that I think you guys are really going to like. So I want the stem up here this time. I want it like this. Cool. You can never get it wrong, right? Love it. Isn't that cute? Love it. Okay, great. Now, let me close this because you know my fingers are going to be in it. We're going to get back into it for a couple of other things, but now I'm going to bring my card back in, and I'm going to go ahead and put that inside. It's just a nice finishing touch. And we'll use a little snail just to do that one stamp on the inside of a card. What a nice personal touch. And then you've got plenty of room to do a sentiment. You could put it on the bottom or on the top. I like it up there. So again, I'm going to just kind of get everything straight using my grid paper. And I'm just going to adhere that down. Perfect. Okay? Nice. Put that away and bring in the layering sheet right here. This is the Very Vanilla at 5 by 3 3/4. And let's go ahead and bring our colors in. I'm using Crisp Cantaloupe today and Daffodil Delight. So you want to put your colors down first. And let's see, where's my tape? Right here. So you get your tape and let's see. Move your stamp pad in. See how long your stamp pad is? Okay. You want to pull your tape off to where you almost have like a handle on either end to ink it up, okay? This is going to save your fingers from being in so much ink, but you might get a little inky with this technique. So I'm going to do the Crisp Cantaloupe more toward the bottom, and something like this, it doesn't matter, you can't get it wrong, okay? And each pattern will come out a little different. Now, so I kind of hold it down and I pick it up, and you know, because of the width of my card, I want to bring it onto the pad and pick up the ink. I hope I'm in camera here. I want to pick up the ink on the pad, okay? I'm going to pull that back and put it down again, leaving me little handles, okay? And again, I'm just going to ink it up, run my fingernail through it, gives it a different dimension. Can't get it wrong, okay? Peel it off. Let me bring in my little project here, straighten it up on my grid, and this I want toward the bottom, about 1/3 of the way up. Nice, this is going to be perfect, okay? Ready? I might could have went a little bit, fix it now, a little bit longer. Out here I want it to come off of the tape. Yeah, I just don't want it to be right to it, you know, I want it to come off. So if you see that's, you know, you could just go back and pick up more ink. And then let's bring this project right down here on that grid paper. Yeah, that's better. Okay, come up here. This way now it does come off. And I want to line it up, get it straight, and then just press it down. Now you're transferring that ink that's on that tape onto your paper. And let's just peel it back. Oh no, wait, let's not peel it back. Leave it right there. Now, bring in your Daffodil Delight. And again, I'm going to make the tape so that it's a little longer so that I have handles. And we're going to make it a little longer. Bringing it in and rubbing your fingernail, whatever you want across there to get that imprint of that tape is what you're doing. That might be a little bit too long, but that's okay. Let's go like that. Through. Love it. Good. Can't get it wrong. Love it. This is fun. Okay, now, that's why you want to leave this right where it's at. You want to bring this tape as close as you can. I had a little separation with that other card, so I'm going to go ahead and overlap just a tad, just a little bit. I'm going to try it, okay, and I'm going to press that down, okay, so I'm going to just press, let my paper absorb that ink nicely, and then let's go ahead and pick this up. Love it. I still got a little separation, but that's okay. So then you want to throw these pieces away, and I guess that's what's going to happen, you know, toward the edge of that tape, and that's fine, because I love the way the card came out. Excuse me. At least you can't catch my germs on camera, right? Okay, now let's bring the chocolate chip in. Okay, and here is the base. I love this. How much fun. Okay, now I've mounted my trees on the larger clear block, and I'm going to ink them up. Actually, I want to go, let's do it this way. Let me show you this way. I want to leave my block upside down, and I want to bring my ink to the pad. I want to bring it to my project. Lock that in. Okay, there we go. Because this is big, and I really want to get good ink on those trees. I love these trees. I know you guys have seen a lot of techniques and a lot of cards with this stamp set. It is an absolute go-to for anything. You can make happy birthday, get well, anything, absolutely anything. So we're going to bring that back in, and then we're going to come back in with our trees and drop it right down to the bottom of that calypso coral. Sorry if my head's in the way. And then we're going to press. Okay. Oops, there's my phone. Well, they're going to have to wait. We're almost done. I'll call them back. Love it. Isn't that beautiful? Great. Now, the one that we did was birthday. So this one I'm going to do thanks up here with the Thinlit die, and then the so much. I want to ink that up. Ink up my so much with my chocolate chip. And come right down here in the middle while we've got this out. And stamp. I love it. Beautiful. And you're like, so much? What? Wait, we're not done. We have to bring the big shot in. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the card. So we're just going to use some snail again. Oh, did I just run out of snail? I did. Let me get another snail. Okay, bring our card in, and again, you know, look at your borders here, and I find this is the best way. I work with these two corners, and then I kind of look, and if I need to move it, I do. Just work with the two little corners. There we go. Love it. Perfect. Isn't that a beautiful card so far? Now, let's add this up here. So I want to talk to you about the Big Shot, which of course we love our Big Shot. Let's bring this in. Okay, just like that. And I have a magnetic plate and a cutting plate. And as you can see, these things are all cut up. I use my Big Shot constantly. And I change the sides on these to keep them as flat as I can. Okay? So I have a cutting plate. Then I have my cardstock. And you can see I have a piece of wax paper. I find that with my Big Shot, and every Big Shot is calibrated just a little bit different. I've seen videos with dryer sheets. I've seen videos with the waxed paper. My Big Shot seems to work quite well with the waxed paper. So I put my word there, my Thinlit die, and then another cutting plate on top. And I push until the handle comes toward me, and I hold on to the top, and then I just crank it through. Okay, let me move this out of the way. We'll get our sandwich taken apart here, our project. Now, with the waxed paper on there, this is just going to lift up, and be gentle with it, you know, because it's very intricate cut. It almost looks like it's been cut with a laser. You know, get your waxed paper off. Then I like to take my pokey tool, and the larger parts that need to come out, I just start poking those out. And they just poke right out. This is fantastic. Okay, and I got the wax paper out. Move that to the side. Let's see, here's another one that needs to come all the way out. Some of them can, you know, need to be punched all the way out because you need that hole for the, you know, for the font. But then, and then other holes, okay, you just kind of pop it. Just push on the top of the hole. Okay, all around your project, and it's going to start to loosen it out of the framelit. When it does that, I just kind of bring my pokey tool to the other side and start to kind of help it. See what I'm doing underneath it? Just kind of releasing it out of the framelit. Very, very gently. It really just pops right out. The wax paper is back there. See? And it really just pops right out as I just start working it around, getting the word out of there. Just take your time, because when you get this out, it's beautiful. Perfect die cut. Looks, like I said, it looks like it's been cut with a laser. Just so precise, so beautiful. Great. Let me move that to the side and get my, and then you're going to want to get your wax paper out of here for your next time through, okay? And I've seen a lot of videos where people are doing stuff with the wax paper and everything. I think that's fantastic. So, okay, so we'll move that to the side. We've got that cleaned up. Let's move our card back in. And look at our thanks. I love that. Look how beautiful. Doesn't that just make that card? I love it. Okay, now, this is very, very thin. Okay, I love my Tombow. So I'm going to show you guys how to use the Tombow. I hold it upside down, kind of in my fingers, okay? And where there's a junction, especially, get that off of the end of there, where there's a junction in the paper, you want to just add your dots coming around, and I just put a little dot wherever I want it, because the Tombow, the tip is so small, you can do this. Just takes a minute or two. But then, you know, I just hold it between my fingers on my hand. Ooh. Just placing that Tombow at every tip and junction, okay? Because you definitely want the tips, and in the curves you don't want those being, you know, picking up. And this is such a permanent adhesive that it's fantastic for this. Just be a little ginger with it. Love it. I'll probably put more on there than what I need to. Okay, great. So I have little dots all over my thank you, or my thanks. Pick it right there and right there. Good. And come right over your project to the top. Love it. And you can really manipulate it around the tops of the trees. I didn't realize I could do that until just then. Love it. Thanks so much. How beautiful. Let's see, what have we got? We've got happy birthday and thanks so much. I hope you've enjoyed watching me make this card for you today with the Lovely as a Tree stamp set. Thanks for watching. Have a great crafting day.